Clash of leg kicks early on. 4-ounce gloves, knees, elbows, all the good stuff here. High check there from Janet. Wearing her traditional gold and burgundy trunks. The black and silver on the Norwegian Hogstad. Hogstad coming off that career-high performance against Alma Uniku in Manila. Nice check to the inside leg kick there from Annalene Hogstad. Janet really is a volume fighter. Once she gets flowing with the hands, with the legs, she's very hard to stop. Nice cutting side kick, skipped into it there, did Annalene Hogstad. You'll see the difference in a Muay Thai stance as opposed to a traditional boxing stance or a kickboxing stance, in that the gloves and the arms are turned out rather than facing each other, to be able to better catch the kicks with the double forearms, to also catch the elbows.
Yeah, Michael, it's interesting that you say that, because the hand positioning of Annalena is kind of like in a triangle. And Janet Todd told me earlier this week that there's a giant hole right down the middle of that guard, and she expects to utilize it by just using the straight punches, especially the 1 and the 2, to just touch up the face of Annalena.
Fakes and feints, outside leg kick there from Janet Todd. Annalena, gloves up very high. Janet rides that outside leg kick. Annalene wants control, center circle, try and press the world's kickboxing champion to the outside. High kick there from the Norwegian. Flurry of punches from the American, Janet Todd. Got to say, Mitch, in my overall opinion, when it comes to both kickboxing and Muay Thai, Janet Todd is the best put-together female on the planet right now.
She's remarkable in a lot of areas, but she's also tremendously fast. She does everything with such speed and accuracy, and that's going to be a problem for Annalena. She's got to slow her down. She's got to start utilizing her best weapon, which is that. It's that right kick. She needs to throw it often, and she needs to attack the body, the legs, and the head of JT, because right now, you can just see JT is operating at a slightly higher pace. Everything from JT is coming off faster.
Yeah, she just threw that inside leg kick there and then moved completely out of the way. Not just lean back like a typical Thai fighter would, but moved completely out of the way before Hogstad was even able to counter with her kick.
A real joust in the opening round here between JT, Janet Todd, and Annalene Hogstad. We go to the towels. Good first round, I feel, for Janet Todd. We do have 3 judges circle side who are scoring this one on a 10-point must system.
Look at the way she goes right through that guard. You can see she splits the triangle right down the middle. That time she went around side of it. She's mixing things up. She goes right down the middle, and then she comes around to create those angles.
I think that's 4-1. That's a classical Janet Todd that you saw there with the elbow. She's coming down the center on the one side, but then on the other side, she lands that hook, knowing that the way that Hogstad holds her arms, she has the ability to use that arm as a lever. You saw her pull on the arm and generate the power that she needed for that elbow. Look, Janet did what she always does. She started off a little slow, figuring her opponent out, but she picked up the pace towards the end, started landing her combinations and bunches. I have her 10-9 after that round.
Let's go. Second round of 3, 10-9. Unofficially on Rich Franklin's scorecard for Janet Todd after 1. You saw Todd go to work with the elbows in the opening round. Usually, though, it's what Annalene Hogstad prefers. Excellent crossing elbows, especially from the clinch. We saw that in the 3rd round against Alma Uniku. Nice gazelle punch there.
You know, Mitch mentioned before the match here that what Hogstad needed to do was make this an ugly match, like get on the inside, utilize those elbows and knees, just like she did against Alma Uniku. But she's not. She's been standing on the outside trying to play the same game that Todd is good at and Todd is faster at.
But it's hard to get in tight when you have shots coming right down the middle. It's going to disrupt your ability to close that range and enter into the clinch. So Janet's able to do that. Look at that. Went up high, distracted with the hook, and then came right down the middle with the 1 and the 2. She's got incredibly fast hands. Annalena needs to make this ugly. Start touching up her with that right kick, do damage with the legs. She's trying, but Janet's just a bit too fast.
The way that Janet Todd is able to read the incoming attacks is just superb. Her reflexes, her vision. High right roundhouse kick just tucks it under the left arm of Annalena Hogstad. The number 2 versus the number 3 ranked women's Muay Thai atom weights. And of course, Janet Todd, the 1 atom weight kickboxing world champion against a 2-time ISKA Muay Thai world champion.
Janet used the word fluid when she wanted to describe how she wanted to be in this matchup, and she's kind of showcasing that. She's trying to find this flow to her, just her rhythm and her state, and we're starting to see that come out.
Probing jab from Annalena, uppercut there from Janet Todd. 1-5 remains, second of 3. Nice extension on the front kick, off the back leg there from Janet. Annalena with the round kick, not enough pivot on the lead foot though, got to turn the hips over. Try to loop the shin around the back of the neck, a little more pivot on that one.
It's Annalena who has the height advantage, but it seems like Janet Todd's the one that's fighting like the longer athlete.
Janet smiling at her, enjoying herself, also playing mind games with Hogstad, trying to get inside the Shield Maiden's head and frustrate her. Any advantage you can get in this game. Beautiful combination work again from Todd, then drifts off to her left to get out of the way of any counters.
Yeah, Hogstad's just playing in this range. She's got to make this decision. She needs to move forward. Whether or not she can actually beat Janet Todd on the inside is a different story, but that is the only way she's going to end up getting it done. Is she just needs to, if I was in her corner, I'd be like, walk forward, walk forward, walk forward, close this distance, make this thing ugly.
Fake the high kick, went downstairs, did Annalena Hogstad. Nice inside thigh kick to that femoral profunda. End of the round, we go to the towels. Second round, Dragon.
Yeah, look at that, beautifully done. How she set that up too was that she threw the hook first just to test the overall reaction, see? And then she throws another shot after she throws that setup. So you can see she'll test one reaction, she'll get the reaction, and then she'll change up her next combination depending upon that reaction. This is high-level Muay Thai, and we're starting to see how Janet Todd plays in these levels. She starts out very slow, she kind of figures out her opponent's reaction, and then in the second and third round, she starts to pick her opponents apart based off the reactions that she's gotten in the first.
Wherever you are around the world, folks, let us know how you are scoring across your social media platforms at One Championship. We're ready to roll third and final round. Rich Franklin, how did you see the second? Let's go.
I just saw a lot of the same as the first. Janet Todd, she obviously continued picking up that pace and kept landing combinations and bunches there. So 10-9 for her in that round too. At this 2018 overall in favor of Janet Todd.
The American in control. It seems to be all for Annalena Hogstad to do in the third and final round. Beautiful three-punch combination there from Janet, goes down the center. Step across inside thigh kick from Janet, then goes to the outside leg. Jab 2 round kick from Annalena Hogstad. Left hook, little quarter turn from Janet. Again, turns with that lead hand. Front kick to the chest there from JT. Annalena thought about skipping in and just got picked off wonderfully. Beautiful anticipation on that front kick. As you said in the previous round, Rich, Annalena is in that proverbial no man's land. She's too far out to do any damage. She's not in close enough to work the clinch, and she's getting picked off on by Janet Todd.
Absolutely. You see her in this range, and you'll see her step forward like that kick right there. Janet Todd doesn't respect that kick, and she doesn't have to respect that kick. There's no power to that. And so she needs to either step in and actually throw that thing or stay out of that range because she's just allowing Todd to just pick her apart.
Oh, body shot beautifully done. Folds her in half like origami.
I love the liver kicks. I love the liver kicks.
Hey, look at me.
It impacts the vagus nerve. It closes down the entire body. It closes down Annalena Hogstad. That's a big win for Janet Todd. A big win for American Muay Thai. A beautifully placed body kick knocks out Annalene Hogstad in round 2.
She was going to the head repeatedly, getting her to lift up her guard higher and higher, going down the middle, and then she goes to the body to shut it down.
Tremendous. The impact. I felt that one, Rich Franklin.
You know what? Unfortunately for me, I've not been hit by that many body shots. I've ended a couple fights with body shots, but my training partners used to hate this. But this is a beautiful work of art here, and she does it with the lead leg too. She just steps in here with this.
Beautifully done. Look at that. Annalene felt it straight away. There was no getting up, no recovery from that. That is excellence in execution from Janet Todd.
Just off of the counter. She faked, got a reaction out of Annalena, and then came, as soon as the foot came down, she put her own foot up. Body shots feel just horrible. They just turn everything off. Big win for JT, Janet Todd.
Let's go to Tom Lau.
This match was brought to you by Hexbox. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Justin Brown, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 36 seconds in the 3rd round. For your winner, by way of technical knockout, Janet Todd!